Technique. I did this one because our oldest granddaughter is a kind of a techie. She's also an artist. So when she's drawing, she's leaning over. And so her head is always forward. Mm, And it's not only techies and it's not only accountants, it's not only artists, it's old people too. We tend to look down when we're walking, which would help sometimes if you noticed what you were trying to step over and didn't break your bones. But we older people, we tend to look down all the time. And there, when you're doing that, you don't get your airway isn't open all the way and you're not getting the oxygenation you need. Your gut doesn't work as well. It's hard to swallow. Some people choke just because their head is so far forward. They can't get air or function. So this is not just for techs, but it's probably for everybody. The first thing that I have everybody do is readjust where their head is positioned. Let me show you from the side. And this is something you may have done with me, but put your finger on your chin. Now leave your finger where it is in space. Pull your chin straight back. Then relax your chin. Then move your, whoa, that's way too much. Then move your finger to where your new positioning is. Pull your head back again. Relax it. Move your finger to your chin. One last time. Head pulls straight back. Relax it. Move your finger. It is amazing what FHP, forward head posture, we have. It's incredible that we are so out of alignment that we can do this twice a day and we'll still notice a good difference. And we prefer not to. I don't always, you don't have to use your finger. And what happens here is that the chin, as it goes back, generally, and it should, tilt down a little bit. So it starts here, but by the time you pull your head down, it's down here. Well, I have two chins, so you might not be able to see this. Anyway, this part of your head pulls back and up, and this chin tilts a tiny bit down, not a lot down, just a tiny bit down. So that repositions the neck. And that's the first step, always the first step. These other exercises have to come after. The second step is lengthening the neck. Just think about leaving your shoulders where they are, leaving your body as it is, and lifting your head away from your shoulders. Lift it straight up. Some people will see a lot of difference. Some people won't see much difference. And it depends on how stressed you are often and how much pain you have. So the first one, chin. Second one, neck. Third and fourth are shoulder blades. When I tell people to bring their shoulder blades down, I'll see this. It's not the shoulders. The shoulders can be relaxed. We don't have to do a thing with the shoulders. It's those chicken wings we have on our back. And those two guys tend to be elevated all the time from stress, from cold, from fear, from everything that's from being a techie. So we just want those shoulder blades to go lightly down. Get your head, neck in position now. Shoulder blades lightly down. And I say lightly because I don't want you or my clients to be pressing them down so hard that they create new pain. Just lightly, just feel them move down a little bit. Once we've done scapular depression, the fourth one is scapular retraction. So now those chicken wings have to come together. And once again, I'll see this. That's not what we're looking for. We're just trying to easily bring those shoulder blades closer together. So head, neck, shoulders, now the shoulder blades together. This is the positioning I ask people to hold. But don't hold it too long, because if you're going to hold this for 5 minutes, your pain levels are going to increase. And that's the last thing we want. Most people are concerned and working on technique because of pain. So just hold it for a little while you do a couple exercises, or hold it for a little while to reteach where you should be, then get back on your computer, or then pick up the phone, or then continue the conversation that had you going like this, whatever. Get that positioning. Don't hold it hard, hold it lightly. Now we're going to add a couple exercises. Very simple neck rotation. Turn your head to the side and come back. Relax and turn your head to the other side. It's different. The dynamics are completely different. So chin back, neck long, shoulder blades down and in. Now take it as far as it'll go, and you'll start to feel tightness in certain areas. Don't push it. Just hold it there for a little while. Take a couple breaths while you're in that position, and then let it go and come back. When we're doing neck rotation, when we do neck rotation in real life, we do this. We're forward, we lean forward, we use our other shoulder, our shoulders move. This one is just neck rotation. So keep your chin at the same level as you turn, and don't move anything else. That's going to keep you from turning as far as you did before. Because if you turn and let the shoulder come out, you'll go further. But what we're looking for is some precise movement to reteach everything that's kind of gone screwy in us. So we've got the rotation. Now we're going to try some lateral flexion, which means ear tilts down to the shoulder. First, get the chin in position, the neck in position, shoulder blades down and in, and now slowly tilt your ear to the side. It won't go very far. If you completely relaxed, you'd get it all the way over, because you'd move the shoulder up and you'd tilt and turn and do lots of things. Once again, we're trying to move into singular movement before we start to add group movement. But let's go to some group. Let's go to diagonal, and then look down, and then look up, and down, and up. We do the same thing in front of us. Try it just in front of you. First, get that neck position, that head position, because otherwise we do this. When we look down in front of us, what we tend to do is lean forward and look down. We're not doing that today. Our chin is back, our neck is long, our shoulder blades are in position, and we're just looking down. You will probably feel a stretch on the back of the neck and maybe further down, but that's fine. That's fine as long as you don't push it. So looking down and then looking up. This is going to limit your range of motion. If you were totally relaxed, you could go all the way, but maybe this will protect the cervical vertebrae. And but whatever, it needs to be controlled before we start adding it to traditional functional movement in our lives. So we've got the diagonal up and down, we've got the forward up and down. The other exercise would be circumduction, which means circling. I tell people to imagine they've got a pencil on the top of their head and they're trying to make a circle with that pencil. So you can start making just a little circle here, or you can make a big circle. But chin has to be back, and back, neck long, da 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 da. So here we go. Circumduction. You can do it one way, the other way, part of it, just one place that hurts. Take it to one spot that's tight. Do whatever works for you. Now I want to go over a couple of things that I think will add to this for you. First of all, the heavy concept. The heavy concept changes muscle recruitment we tend to move from the outside in because we're lazy, our bodies are lazy. And this changes the muscle recruitment from the inside out. So if you get all positioned, imagine a band around this side of your head and it's pulling over here. So it's holding you this way, but you want to turn your head that way. Now the band is there, you're trying to turn, but the band is holding you. It's really tight. It's really tight. You can't turn. And you'll feel some different muscles engage. Those are deep tissue muscles that should be engaging before we turn. Then the heavy concept, once the muscles have learned what they're supposed to do, then we go into the function. It's going to be heavy, 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 very hard to turn, hard to turn, hard to turn, but we're able to turn. And you will feel many different muscles function that don't function during a regular move. So the heavy concept is one option. Another thing that you might want to try is stop and start. I love stopping and restarting because the muscle fibers have to be re-recruited. There's no momentum taking the head this way and that way. So turn your head a little and stop. Turn it a little more and stop. Turn it a little more. Same thing on the way back. Or turn it all the way, stop, hold, and come back. The stop and start might be beneficial for you, and it might not do anything, but you might consider trying it. Then the eyes. We call it a horizontal gaze. And that means that while we're doing something on the computer, technically watching TV, our eyes should be in a horizontal state, coming straight out. And that means when we turn our head, our eyes should maintain that horizontal gaze. We should maintain our eyes at the same position. Using the eyes can break up what's called compartmental movement, moving in clumps, so that if it's hard to turn your head without the shoulder going, maybe the eyes can help. Maybe you want to turn the head and keep the eyes forward, and that will help to break it up. So consider, first of all, not using the eyes to do everything, maybe closing the eyes, maybe using them opposite, maybe maintaining that horizontal gaze. Eyes can make a difference. Finally, jaw. This one's fun. We all know that when people have pain here, we often have pain in the jaw. And this can be from fear, anxiety, it can be from technique. So we want to get that joint used in different ways. One thing our jaw does is open. So open it as far as you can, and then do the exercise. And then close it as much as you can and squeeze it shut, tighten all these muscles, and then do the exercise. Or move your jaw to the side and do the exercise. Either side. Wait, I better do the other one. I feel a little out of position if I don't. The other thing that the jaw can do is it can push this lower part forward. And it can pull back. Definitely consider using and adding to the exercises the heavy concept, stop and start, eyes, and jaw. I think that those can make a big difference. The biggest difference is going to be the first four. And I think I've said them enough already that I don't need to say them again. But thank you, and I sure hope this helps you or helps other people. Thank you.